closer together so that way it happens a lot faster. All right, so hopefully everybody can hear me. How's it going, everybody? We're Magic and Muscle. Today we are going to be continuing the story with these two gentlemen. Um, my name is Helix. I'm going to be your dungeon master today. We go around and introduce you guys, let everybody know who you are, what you're playing, and we'll jump into a recap. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Woo! Very, very good. Uh, well, don't do that. Oh, well, the last that we had left off, these two individuals, Sildar and Timon, had been named the heroes of the realm. They are set to take on the Apex in 6 months' time, but have decided to take on a couple jobs to uh, uh, gain some notoriety, gain some strength, and maybe some gold in the process. Who knows? One of these jobs involved going to see a Mr. Simon Farlight, a archmage and a member of the World Synod, a group of individuals kind of not necessarily police of the heroes, but definitely those that are charged with giving you the mission to defend the realm. After speaking with Simon for a little bit, he let you know that the town of Phaeton, to the north of his wizard's tower, has been experiencing a bit of a problem. Some giant wasps seem to be. You see the cat with the. I that came from I got like a set of sheets for Christmas and that they were tied up in that. And so I untied it and just kind of put it on the ground and then she took off with it and ran. And now that's been her Christmas present. She's just losing her mind now. Anyway, you never guess she's 13. Um anyway, heading towards the small village of Phaeton, having a problem with some gigantic wasps. A large number of them being seen around the village. No one has been injured as of yet, but Simon let you guys know that just recently a goat and a horse were taken a few days prior. He fears that the wasps are slowly working their way up and would like you guys to look into it, potentially eradicating the hive if possible. That would involve dealing with the queen. Um, you were promised 5,000 gold pieces for completing this task, with an additional 500 gold pieces for each pheromone sac that you can retrieve. Each of these wasps should have one, according to Simon. The queen's pheromone sac will go for even more, but that will be a bit more difficult to gather, most likely. Also, if you happen to come across any pupa, Simon would be interested in that as well. Um, let's see. Oh, we should probably talk about Sildar's sword. That was a thing that happened where Timon Timon had a plan to surprise Sildar. Working with a friend of theirs whose husband was a blacksmith. And the party presented this sword to this dwarven individual who seemed to go into some kind of a trance, gathering some very rare materials and preparing. Tanda explained that this is the sign that Talus is on his way to become a master smith. But he will have to complete this item, this sword for Sildar, something that potentially may cost his life. But we will see. That's something for you guys to find out what happens later. But in the meantime, I mean, well, I mean, it's yeah, it. Mhm. Well, No worries. That's what I'm here for, to remind you. It is, and it's not like it's not so much the danger of it, Sildar, it's the intensity of the work. Like, he is going to have to pour so much of his himself into this thing that it's gonna take him days, maybe weeks to accomplish this, and most likely it's gonna be a he sits down and works all the way through kind of a situation. So, um, you know, yeah, with Tannis cooking, he should be fine, right? She can just force feed him while he's working. Anyway, we had left off with you guys finally making your way through the village, or through the forest towards the village, as a stupid Simon's little imp butler showed you guys out of the the tower into a little glade, pulling down his apparently enchanted umbrella and drenching you guys in the process. As you trudge through this wet and soggy forest, eventually a group of arrows landed, and you heard, "Oi, is that Timon I see?" And Timon, you guys met with Taugen Auroras, your fellow Eladrin friend and guardian of Phaeton, assigned here by the Seelie Court themselves. And he has led you into the city itself. You guys see a small little village, probably no more than 50, maybe 70 people, but only about 30 of them probably live within this like main village area. All the rest are kind of scattered out throughout the woods, but within eye distance, but 300 yards out from the village itself. Tim, and you know that deep into the woods towards the coast, the east a little ways, is the Twilight Apiary, where that all those bees are kept. And here in the main square, you see some people milling about, a few individuals selling vegetables and things like that, having very large tarps and things put over them, trying to get the water to go as far away from the village as possible. But it is very clear that this village has been dealing with this rain for quite some time, as a number of individuals see Taugen walking up and kind of give him a wave, and then they see you, Timon, and you see a bit of pep in their eyes, and some people begin whispering around. A couple of them approach you, and Sildar, you see a lot of probably 5 or 6 individuals just walk straight up to Timon, grabbing and shaking your hand, slapping him on the back, and welcoming him. Ah, Timon! Oh, it's been so long. It's good to see you. What have you been up to? You took off shortly after the attack. Oh, you you hear the, oh, the heroes. Well, I told you he was going to do it. And one of the individuals walks up to you, Sildar, a real string bean of an old man, kind of wild hair you imagine underneath, but it's all wet and matted down underneath a very like floppy farmer's hat. He wears basic suspenders and walks up to you, Tim, and you recognize this as the current leader of this village, Manny Frillbrand, as he, oh, welcome, welcome, Sildar, welcome. He's vigorously shaking your hand, Sildar. "Ah, any friend of Timmons is a friend of ours. It's good to see you, dear boy. What, uh, what brings you back home? Well, I suppose not home, but home away from home. Ah, well, you're here to deal with the wasps. Oh, everyone, Timon is here to deal with the wasps. And everyone, oh, there's a little bit of a cheer. Uh, Talcon, oh yeah, I'm still here too. I'm just kidding, Tim. I Ever since you left, it's been peace and quiet up until these bloody wasps started buzzing about. Hey, come on, let's go inside. I'm sure Therese will want to take a look at you, make sure you're all tip top and all that. Uh, I'll let you know what I know. Yes, yes, come, come. And Manny kind of just trottles off, and Taugen follows behind, a bow strapped across his chest. Sure. Yeah, I didn't. If you guys wanted to discuss anything before you entered, but that's fine. Whatever. Following Talgan and Manny, you are not led to Manny's tent. Timon, you are led towards Teresa's tent. You see the medicine woman that lives here. Just off of the village square itself, you see as you both walk in, you're immediately hit by a very aromatic aroma of all kinds of burnt wood, some sage over here. Some other like acrid scents in a different section. Sildar, you see one, two, four, six different cauldrons of all varying size, all hanging over this very large fire that is currently boiling. You see, some of these cauldrons have large tubes and things all spiraling out and going into different vials and beakers. All kinds of plants and things hung up and drying. And working at this, you see an elven woman, long white hair down to her back, top of it tied up in a bit of a ponytail. She wears a beautiful but simple green dress. She is beautiful, though it's hard to tell an elf's age, Sildar. But the way she carries herself definitely shows at least a couple centuries on this woman. She has been around for a bit, as she is currently like focusing on something, and she turned. Ah, Manny. Well, Tim, it is good to see you, dear boy, as she comes in for a hug. Oh, trying to keep everyone well. All of this moisture and mud is making things difficult. Terrible line of trench foot is going about. I have it under control. Yes, I it's been several months now at this point of constant deluge. She's kind of like peeks out of the window. You can hear the rain still hitting this the thatch roof. A few places are leaking. You can see she has some buckets underneath to catch the water. She will say, but thankfully, Master Taugen has been here for us, keeping an eye on them. I tracked him down. I know where the hive is, but getting to it's going to be the problem. There's a lot of the fuckers. Taugen like looks at Sildar, kind of gives him a like a once over. Eh, look like you can fight. Ah, well, what I can tell you so far is what I know. They're definitely on the carnivorous side. I tracked them to their hive every morning at daylight. Whole mess of them swarms out. When I first found it, I only saw about 20 of them or so. Now there's over 100 every day flying out. But the thing I noticed is they don't seem to kill their prey right away. The creatures that I've seen them take back to the hive appear to be alive, still breathing, but stunned, uh, unable to move. I don't know. Never seen anything like them before. I didn't think that you had wasps this big on this side of the world. Thought that was on the other side. It probably wouldn't be too pleasant, yeah. About as big as two of them can carry, and one wasp's almost about the size of a small pony. Oh, you think that's bad? You should see the guards that they have at the in front of the hive. They seem to have different classes or caste systems. Uh, the ones that I usually see flying around, I've been calling them drones. I don't. I think they're just the standard fare, probably what you're going to see most when you get to the hive. But standing guard, they have big old boys. No wings. I don't think they can fly. But boy, do they have mandibles on them. Ta- Talcon does a one of these, or are you you point? Are you looking at Manny? Manny. I was just kidding. Of course, I'm coming with you. Can't have you hulking all the glory, can I? Hey, you just got to promise me one thing, all right? I can't die. We agreed. I, I'm nearing the end of my service here. It's gonna be somebody else taking over. I, I die. The Queen would be awful upset when I get back to the Feywild after I die. Oh, or die here. She'll be real mad. Probably give me another 100 years. Ah, that overgrown dandelion. What's he gonna do? Your mom was one of the stuffy ones, wasn't she? Uh, well, we have a couple different, or depends on how you want to do this. I don't suggest trying to uh, go all full frontal, but if you have other ideas, something to calm them down, maybe put them to sleep. I don't know. Not very, but the guards are still there. I did a couple tests, shot some arrows from a concealed position at their entrance. They've dug themselves a little bit of a burrow. They found a bit of a raised section of the land where a bit of a muddy cliffside, if you want to call it that. The cliff goes up about 50 feet or so, but right at the edge at the bottom, there's a hole. It's about 30 feet wide, about 15 feet high, just big enough for uh, the guard wasps to get through. But they're the only ones that come out whenever I disturbed them. But it was just minor disturbances. I didn't want to piss the whole hive off, you know? Hmm. Hmm. Yeah, I think so. Both, if you both want to make a nature check. I mean, Tim, and you also know that the apiary is around too. Wasps aren't bees, but they might operate similar. Yeah. Oh, I know. Yes, I know. I uh I in real life I was super duper when when I had land, I was super close to keeping bees myself. Like I really would love to keep bees someday. I think that sounds like such a cool idea. Mhm. Yeah. Uh, I used to be terrified of them, but as I did more research, because I like honey is one of my favorite things in the world. I just love honey. I have a lot of honey in my diet just because it's tasty. Um, and so when I was doing my research, I just stopped being afraid of honeybees for some reason. Like I've had several land on me and have been kind of like semi swarmed by them, but like never felt like I was in danger. Fucking cool as shit. I love it. Hmm. Yep. Oh yeah, fuck wasps. Fuck wasps. Yeah, fuck wasps. They can all die. Yeah, I go out of my way to kill wasps, but I will go out of my way to spare a honeybee. Yeah. Mm. Wow. Wow. Dude. Balls of steel. Oh, damn. I my craziest story, I was younger, so I was still scared, but I was out in the woods with my grandpa cutting firewood, and uh he quickly turned the chainsaw off and was like, Garrett, don't move, it's fine. I'm like, what? And then all like a literal swarm, like thousands of bees just flew past us. But like they were everywhere, dude. It was nuts. And I just like watched that happen. And it was so like looking back on it now, so cool. Um, yeah, absolutely terrifying for like a 9-year-old. I was losing my shit, but you know, grandpa knew his shit, so I just always listened to him. Anyway, you got a 14, Sildar, you got a 9. Okay. Uh Timon, with a 14, you would understand that killing one will probably set off the others. However, I think that you would know that that would require the breaking of the carapace, like the pheromone actually has to be released, right? If the insect is just killed, frozen, burned, something like that, it probably won't have time to release that pheromone. Additionally, what I'll give you, Timon, is in your time here at Phaeton, on probably dozens of occasions when you were heading to the Twilight Apiary, which is also a bit of an inn. So, Tim, and you definitely played there. Because you know it's like the only place to go drink mead here in the whole village. But you would see them use smoke to calm the bees down. Be a similar thing could work with the wasps. Hmm. How How much smoke are you talking about? You see as she starts nodding and Taugen, oh, I see what you're getting at. Well, Therese will say, well, we would need a great deal of smoke and some way to get it into their hive. Well, it's a slow decline down into the entrance. I don't think a wagon would be able to get all the way in, but putting it at the entrance, mm, it's a good start. Mm, well, it help us. Yeah, I don't imagine moving the ground a whole bunch is gonna be a good thing. But he looks at Manny. Manny, do we have a wagon that we can spare? I'll ask around. I'm certain if we tell someone what it's going to be used for, we can spare a wagon. We'll gather as much dry timber and wood and straw that we can. Anything really flammable. And Smoky. Don't forget Smoky. Well, why don't you all rest up a little bit? And if you want, we can go scouting. Or if you want, we can just take the wagon out, see what we can get up into. But it's up to you. You're calling the shots on this one. Why? Holding the ground that they've dug out. I think it was already a bit of a chasm or a crag in the ground, but they have excavated quite a bit. Don't know where they're putting the dirt though. Why? Are you wanting to go tonight or right now? Why? Why? These ones have been active in the day. They return to the hive at night with their prey, whatever they've killed. As you guys are having this conversation, you see Taugen kind of do one of these, and then you watch as a little platter on Teresa's thing starts vibrating and making its way over towards the edge as she kind of stops it, and you all hear the brrrr of low hum that gets progressively louder and louder. Well, that's not good, as Taugen unstraps his bow and takes off outside. And as you guys come out, you will see a new map. And I will show that map to the people at home too. As you guys look around and you see a number of wasps, some on top of buildings, attempting to get inside. This one is just hovering near these people. You see a couple others over by these huts, very clearly trying to find a way in. People are screaming and running around. There are a few more people, like commoners on the map than I have right now, but you only have to worry about the ones that are on the map. As we are going to roll initiative, these, my friends. Mm-hmm. What am I doing? Mm-hmm. Okay. There we go. I added it to your character sheet and I removed the old 2024, so you should be able to refresh. Okay, that's a little bit better. I kind of like that. I kind of like the old alert better. I don't know. Um, mhm. Oh, yeah. Yeah, for sure. Alrighty. Let's go for initiative. 20 for Timon, 23 for Sildar. Very nice. Talgan is a slow boy, unfortunately. Um, but fortunately, the wasps are much, much slower because I rolled a natural one for that. All right, so there's the turn order. And up first is going to be Sildar. Timon, you are on deck. Mhm. Yes, all the ones by the huts are trying to get in. Currently, this one is on top of the hut and is like looking around. It doesn't look like it's quite figured out where the door is. And door is kind of a strong term for for what consists of the barrier for these huts. They are doors, but they're not going to stop these guys. So are you like you can look at that and see. Uh huh. He this one is hovering off the ground. He's only 10 feet off the ground. Still within, because he's so large, still within striking distance of you though. They're doing that gross thing with they're flying and their legs are just like hanging down below them like wasps do. I really don't like that. Uh, Tuck that shit up. Okay. Um, And Sildar, as you get up to this, I don't know, I'm not sure what Sildar expected to see out of these wasps, but you see uh the token doesn't really capture it quite the way that I'm going to describe them, but you see like black and blue striping, and the blue striping kind of has like jagged edges to it. Um, and you see a bit of a glow. The glow that you see on the abdomen is correct on the tokens. There's a bit of a light blue glow on their abdomen. I need to change the music. I forgot about that. Okay. Okay. Are you like attempting to get its attention or something? Maybe. um stones and leaves and sticks and stuff like that. Yeah. Yeah, I'll give you like an make it a we'll just call it an intimidation check. 12? Okay. Okay. Alrighty. That is your turn. That will be Timon's turn. Oh, nice. Hell yes. When we're doing circles, make sure they're straight lines. Because the roll 20 gets a little weird about diagonals. Yep. So we'll just say, yeah, all of those, all of those huts are covered. Absolutely. That's a dex save, correct? Absolutely. Dex save from a giant wasp. Oh, it was going to be a natural 20. Instead, it's a 16. 15. Okay. So that's 11 damage. Alrighty. That wasp is looking pretty rough. Wait, hold on. Sorry. I'm very, very sorry, Timon. Um, Timon, the lightning hits the wasp and nothing happens. The wasp has zero reaction. Mhm. Yeah, unfortunately, ta- even worse than that, Timon, there was no damage dealt at all. It's almost as if they are immune to lightning damage. Okay. Alrighty. Uh, it is. Are you gonna move, Timon? Okay. Uh, Taugen will take off running in a this way direction as he sees the lightning go off and Timon controlling the storm. What the fuck? All right, it doesn't hurt. Oh shit. Uh, he's going to bonus action Hunter's Mark this one, and then he is gonna take a shot with his longbow. That will definitely hit. Plus Okay, he's gonna do 13 points of damage to this wasp, and this wasp goes down as the arrow sinks into it, and it tumbles off, falling to the ground, and then kind of curling up like wasps do. Ah, all right, one down. It's gonna be Taugen's turn. It's gonna be the wasp's turn. Alrighty, alrighty. Uh, okay, okay, right, all right. Um, this wasp this wasp is moving around the top of the building, but doesn't seem to have any idea how to get to the entrance. These this wasp, that wasp, and this wasp are all going to find the entrance and use their actions to tear open the door as you guys hear screaming coming from the inside of these um, huts. And then this guy is gonna try to sting you, Sildar. A 9. That's probably not gonna do it. Okay. Sildar, yeah, using that new shield, you just parry the sting off. And Sildar, as it came at you, you heard this like whoop, like this like build up of energy, and then a sudden release as it bounced off your shield. Um, that is gonna be that one's turn. This one is gonna take off at flying and attack this person with a yeah. Oh, yeah. Those are people. Sorry. Oh God, that's not gonna hit even a commoner. It's not gonna hit a commoner. God damn. This guy like dives to the ground into the mud. You see, just completely covered as the wasp is kind of like bearing down on him. But that is going to be all of the wasp's turn. That will bring us to Sildar. It's your turn. Timon's on deck. Mm-hmm. 15's gonna hit this guy. Go ahead and roll for damage. Very nice. Very nice. The wasp is looking really, really rough, but he's still up. Okay. Phase 24. Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's going to hit. Okay. Sildar with a quick you manage to get it straight through the main abdomen, apparently piercing something vital as it comes crashing down next to you, no longer moving. Ah, good job, boyo! Okay. Alrighty. Mr. Henserol, it is your turn. This wasp is like hanging upside down from the roof and is currently ripping the door off. And then this wasp right here is actually on the ground, harrying that person. Ah, nice. Okay. Um, I don't do magic missile like BG3. You can change your target after the fact, like after you've already cast it. So like if it doesn't die, or if it does die in the first one, you can change it. That's what I meant. Um, Probably not gonna kill it on the first one bolt, but okay, so oh yeah, that's weird. I see what it did. Okay. 7 to that guy. He's starting to look rough. And then 8 to that guy. Are you a spaz cat? What's going on? Mhm. She's feeling a certain way, everybody. She is um all right. Anything else, Timon? Oh, hi, I'm on it. All right. He is gonna rush over here. Did I sell? Okay. I'm gonna make 3 attacks for Talgan this turn because I only did 1 attack last turn. I forgot that he has 2 attacks. Um, so he is going to bonus action move his hunter's mark to this dude. First shot then is gonna go at this guy though. Oops. I'm brawling on here. Boop. That'll hit for 12 damage. That wasp goes down as Talgan nails it right between the eyes. And then he'll take his second shot at that guy. Skadoosh. A 23, that's definitely going to hit. 7 plus 5, that's going to be 13. That is exactly what Talgan needs to kill this thing, as he takes another shot, downing another wasp. He will 5. Yeah, 7 plus 5. That'd be 12. He's got 1 HP left. I can't math. Um, sorry. Hey. Um, I was a communication major, so science was not mine. I I purposely chose my major to not take math classes. um anyway, that is gonna be Talgan's turn. He was gonna talk some shit to Sildar, but he's not now since it's still alive. So um and good fun shit, not he was actually gonna be an asshole about it. Um hmm? Oh, they're inside. Yeah, they're inside. I didn't see them. Thank you for pointing them out. They're inside. Yeah, they're sunbathing. Uh, all right. This wasp is okay, hold on. I gotta do. Okay. This wasp has figured out the door and is gonna go towards that. This wasp is he just got shot. Yeah. Yeah, I think he's pretty mad about that. I think he's gonna go and after Talgan. Oh shit! This wasp is going to disappear into the building. This wasp is also going to disappear into the building. They're not. Um, uh, no, they're not. Um, they're definitely not. Uh, you hear the screams. Um, a dirty 20 to hit Talgan is going to hit Talgan. And I'm gonna deal 6 points of damage to our good old boy. And then he's got to make a Constitution saving throw. Uh-oh. He's super good at these. Ooh. So you watch as Talgan uh he takes the shot and it's like, oh, we're doing good. And then all of a sudden the wasp just hits him into the chest, and you watch as it buries its stinger into his chest. Sildar, you're still close enough that you hear that, and you watch as Talgan jolts and then just lays apparently stunned. Uh-huh. It would have arced. It would, yeah, I'm sorry. It was flying, it would have done an arc to avoid you. Um you know what? No, he's already stunned. I'm not gonna go back that far. I will keep that in mind for the future. These aren't that intelligent creatures to like avoid, but they like wasps are really good at avoiding shit. So I'm gonna stand by it. I'm gonna be okay with it. While that is happening, you guys hear some buzzing coming from ahead of you as you see some more coming. You can ask all kinds of questions. Uh-huh. Yeah, right here. Yep. Um, yeah, nobody's there yet. Uh, that might change, but we'll see. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what they're gonna do. Um, oh yeah. Uh, maybe. These guys definitely would have run. So I'm gonna action dash them over here. Oh my goodness, kitty cat, what is your problem? She's doing that thing like when cats run around chasing demons, basically, you know? And she just like, yeah, and like I saw her run past the door, run past again, and then she ran and just like did the stop thing, just looked at me. I'm not doing anything, girl. Uh, all right. It was, yeah, this one and this one. That will bring us to top of the initiative order with our good friend Sildar. Timon, you're on deck. Okay. Yeah, straight roll. That's definitely gonna hit. Alrighty. Sildar as this wasp, very clearly trying to pick Talgan up and starts. You just rush up behind it, just stab it right through both the middle thorax and the front of its face as it just comes down and then falls over to the side as Talgan still. Mm, sure. Okay. A 9. Yeah, probably should do that. 12 is exactly what you need, Sildar. Exactly what you need. Oh, well, it wouldn't have mattered. but I'll remember 10 points of piercing. Very nice. That one was already damaged by Timon, and as it is about to start trying to tear open the door, it too is dealt a killing blow and falls down. Oh, okay. 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 Solid. Timon, it is your turn. Mm-hmm. Okay. Yes, sir. Uh, are you? Oh, yeah. If you want to go on top of it, I'll move it. Mm-hmm. Oh, nice. Yes, sir. Okay. Okay. I think this is the first time that we've seen you face step, right? Okay. I well then I didn't. I don't think I asked before. What does it look like when you face step? Is there anything special about Timon's face step? Mhm. Nice, nice. And this is just like a blink, like you're in one place 1 second. Yeah, kind of like what's that? Is it Jumper? That teleporting movie, right? That yeah, right. I just remember it because it's like the one thing that Hayden Christensen did after Star Wars. He like never did. I haven't seen him. Yeah, yeah. Anyway, I think he's a pretty good actor. I like him. Um, yeah, he definitely did. Sam Jackson was in that movie too. He was a All right. It is Talgin's turn. Say what? Oh yes. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Thank you. They would have gone inside. Um, ba-da-da-da, in there. Okay. Time for a saving throw from Talgin. Yeah. Okay. He's gonna roll your D8, Timon. Oh, he needs a really high roll. Oh, just one less than what he needed as and he is still stunned, it seems. It is the wasp's turn. Um, Seeing a injured creature is definitely something that they are very interested in. So they are going to fly, fly. But this one is going to head towards the hut. Let me see if he can figure out a door. He can't, so he's just on top, rummaging around. Um, you, Timon, you are going to see a wasp emerge out of that place, and another one emerge out of that one, and they each have a uh, unconscious or seemingly stunned individual in their grasps, and they are going to fly and fly. Um, Both of them are going to be about 15 feet up in the air, Timon. Yeah. Okay. And then I have two attacks coming at Sildar. Sildar, first attack. That's gonna be 21 to hit. Okay. Can you give me a Constitution saving throw, please? 19. Very good. Okay, you're only gonna take 7 points of piercing damage, and then you feel as all of your muscles briefly tense up for a second, and like your arm jerks, like spasmodically as Sildar. That was an electric shock that you just felt. Um, Second attack coming at you, buddy. Another 21. Another con save, please. 17. Okay, again, that's only going to be 5 points of piercing damage that time, Sildar. And again, you feel that like spasm of your muscles contracting and letting loose. But you're fine, not stunned or anything. So that brings us to top of the initiative order. It's your turn, buddy. Timon's on deck. Um, I'm gonna say no because you don't like you have no idea what the actual mechanics of this. Like, yeah, like, yeah, um, yeah. God, you've seen people be stunned before, and you would recognize that as such. It's just something they have to get through on their turn. Sure. Mm-hmm. That's definitely gonna hit. Yeah, roll for damage. That is exactly what you need to kill this thing, Sildar, as uh you dodge out or accept the hits from both of them, but then parry yourself and stab that one down to the ground through the head, ending its life. Mm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Dirty 20 is gonna hit. Yeah, roll for damage. Okay, it is looking very rough. Ooh, okay. Mm-hmm. Cheater. That hits. 9 points piercing. That wasp goes down. This in is 15, and so is this in. Um, Let me see where you're at, Sildar. No, I would say you have eyes on this one if you wanted. It's Yeah, it's a single story house. Yeah, it's a single story house with a peaked roof, but I think it's far enough out from the house that the with the angle that the roof is, you would just barely see it. Um, I am going to give it half cover, so its AC goes up a little bit, but you know, with a 12 AC, that's not a whole bunch. Sure. Hmm. Mm, okay. That is what I consider a called shot. Those are made at disadvantage. Cool. That is exactly what you need, Sildar. Okay. 8 points of piercing. Okay. It is still up, but it is looking very rough. As Timon, you watch as this wasp, which is carrying this individual, you see as its wings just just get shattered, and it kind of guides itself down a little bit, not crashing down. But it will have to drop the person in the process of its landing. So this one is now on the ground. So I'll erase that. Um, and then it doesn't appear to be as interested in that person anymore at the moment, Timon. Um, cool. I think that's your turn, Sildar, unless you want to move. Okay. That brings us to Timon. It is your turn. Oh, yep, yep. Bloop. Hmm. Okay. Let me take a look at your character sheet real quick. Oh yeah. If you just hit the damage dice, it'll just roll the damage dice. So then you do it at the third level. Okay. Okay. So the first two are 8. That will kill him. Oh, it's just the first one? Okay. He is looking really rough, but he's still up. At this one? Okay. So that's 4, 6, 10, 14. Very nice, Timon. This one, a series of blasts, and he watches the wasp and crashes down. Unfortunately, this individual can't make their dexterity saving throws, so they're just going to take the damage. Um, you see them come crashing down. They look injured, but still breathing, Timon. Pretty injured, I will say as well, but not dead. A couple broken bones or something like that, but they're breathing. Um, all right. That was your action movement. Have a bonus action left, I think. He can use it on saving throws. Oh, that's for circles. Yeah, just for circles. Okay, circles and like yeah, AoEs, but for straight lines we'll do that. I also do the Pythagorean theorem for like vertical distances as well. So like if something is 30 feet away from you but 15 feet up, you only have to worry about the 30 feet, right? You don't have to worry about like, oh, do the math. It's you know, uh, yeah. I mean, you know what? Yeah, T- Timon, you can do the math if you wish. It will get you no bonus points, unfortunately. Are you are you inspiring Taugen? Okay, cool. I will keep that in mind. He's gonna make his roll. Fucking finally. He oh, oh, watch out! They stun you. uh, he'll use half of his movement. Oh no, sorry, that happens on the end of his turn. So he can't he's okay, but he's still laying there, uh trying to get back up. It is the wasp's turn. Um, that one is going to figure out the door, and Timon, you see, is this one over here comes and uses this action to tear off the door of this place. I lied. The door has already been torn off from another wasp, so it's actually going to disappear inside of the structure. This one is going to crawl away, and now it's going to dash. Okay, that's its turn. They are not very fast on the ground. Um, this person, I don't know what you're doing here. Go away. Be gone. Shadow realm. Um, okay. And then you guys hear some more buzzing. It's a swarm, my dudes. I don't know. I don't know what you were expecting. Um, top of the initiative order though is going to be Sildar. Timon, you're on deck. Mm-hmm. Okay. Disadvantage, please. 13. That's going just gonna hit. Very nice. 9 points of piercing. The wings are destroyed, and this one guides itself down. It is now on grounded as well. Alrighty. Disadvantage, please. 9 is not going to hit as you attempt that shot, but like you're shooting a Nerf dart, and it just goes at a fan, and it just goes through perfectly. You're like, oh wait, what the fuck? As it passes on through without any damage. Okay. This is my favorite track on this battle music playlist. Yeah. That one is up in the air. I'm sorry. Yeah. Sorry. I should have mentioned that. I said that they come flying in, but I didn't say how high. This one's 20 feet up in the air. This one is 15. So okay. Did you want to make a ranged attack instead, knowing that, and not run up to him, or are you good still running up to him? Ah, cool, 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 cool. Alrighty. Timon, it is your turn. Is that wisdom? Cool. Oh man, this is apparently a very whiz wasp as he rolls an 18. hmm Nope. I will instead do this. As you see, the wasp with a unconscious woman. Well, not unconscious, not unconscious. Sorry, stunned woman. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay. It is Talgon's turn. He will all right. He'll run over here. He'll bonus action Hunter's Mark this homeboy, and then take one shot at your injured wasp. Excuse me. Oh no, Talgon. Oh no, Talgon. That's unfortunate. Shite. I don't know why it showed two nat ones. I only did one attack, but I hope I didn't roll twice. But hopefully this one isn't a. Yeah, it is showing double of it for some reason. The second shot's gonna hit though. Um, God, for fucking minimum damage, but it doesn't matter. He only had 1 HP left. The crawly wasp is going away. Is dead. Uh, okay. That brings us to the wasp's turn. Um, and then dash to get to you, Sildar. And then this one is just gonna fly up and attack you. Um, this one right here, Sildar, is gonna have advantage on you. Not it's very clear, Sildar, that they didn't do this on purpose. It's just this is how it worked out. Um, Timon, this one with his prey are going to try to crawl past you out the entrance and fly away. You will get an attack of opportunity if you wish to take it. Sure. Go ahead and make an attack roll. 19. That does hit. Go ahead and make a for 2 points of damage. All right. It doesn't really seem to mind you all that much, Talgum or Timon. Um, all right, Sildar. Two attacks coming your way. One with advantage. First attack without. That's going to be a 19 to hit. Yeah, you and your massive AC. Uh, second one. Oh man. 23 to hit. Okay. Con save, please, my friend. Alrighty. It's only going to be 5 points of piercing from that one. Uh, and again, Sildar, you feel that tension in your muscles, but you are not stunned. Brings us to your turn, my friend. Him and you're on deck. I'm in a real pickle, Dick. Uh-uh. Uh-huh. And the other two are now only 10 feet off of the ground. So within your striking range, because they're hanging down again. Um, yeah, I'll give you advantage since its mobility is severely hindered. I'll give you that. That's fine. Yeah. Oh, you crit all 19s now. Oh, okay. Nice. That's so nice, isn't it? I like to because we I always talk about BG3. I like to stack the items that lower your crit number. Um, you said 19? 17 points of piercing. Holy shit. Sildar, you stab this thing so hard in the face, the mandible's concave in on itself. And that wasp is super dead. Large. Like they're the size of a small pony. Mhm. I don't know what the question is. Hmm. Yeah. 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 Don't know what's going to happen. That's going to be a disadvantage. Okay. 19 will hit. Yeah. 13 points of piercing. That's exactly what you need. Sorry, to kill this thing as it dies. Can you also make a constitution saving throw, please? As the rapier stabs inside, but then you feel your hand clench around the handle of your blade. Usually, yeah, it's usually underneath. 16. Okay. Again, Sildar shrugging off the stunning effects of these wasps. Okay. Alrighty. Timon, it is your turn. All right. Mhm. Okay. 5, 8, uh, 12. Okay. That is just one more than you need, Timon, as this one goes down as well. Uh, the injured person uh, takes a little bit of damage, but they're still up. All right. And Taugen, with this one being hunter's marked, he's going to go ahead and take a shot. Pew pew. Ugh, a bad roll, but a 15 will still hit. He does. He's a Dexy boy. Mhm. I mean, you guys could have yeah, you guys could possibly have 20 already. Um, what's that gonna be? 8 points of damage on the first attack. Second attack. Oh, another natural one. Taugen, my dude. Listen, I'm still shaking off the shock. I wasn't expecting it stunned. Um, all right, give me a second. I gotta get the 25 more wasps that I gotta throw. Um, okay. As Taugen is done, it is the wasp's turn. Sildar, you see as this wasp, having taken a little bit of damage and looking kind of rough, and you don't hear any other buzzing from a distance, this one is going to take off and try to fly away. If you would like to make an attack of opportunity, opportunity, you can. Yeah, go ahead and make an attack. Yeah, just straight roll. Oh, nice. Go ahead and roll for damage, Sildar. Mm. Sildar, how do you want to do this as that wasp goes down? Mm-hmm. Yeah, you bisect it right in the middle of the middle thorax as you watch the front half kind of take off and keep flying for another 20 feet or so, Sildar, before that comes crashing down as the bottom abdomen lands right in front of you at your feet. And that will bring us out of initiative. Very nice. Mm-hmm. Right, right. As he will go about and begin gathering the people around. Don't need to use the map at the moment. As all those individuals are carted over, you see some of the other villagers kind of come out, and makeshift litters are being made for people. People seem pretty scared, but the fact that this issue was dealt with so swiftly, they're not outright panicking at the moment. Um, yeah, absolutely. Well, uh, s- yeah. Well, Manny will, like, as you guys say that, Manny will come out. We need to get rid of the bodies. Okay. Well, everyone, if you're not helping with the injured, help Timon and his friend to get rid of these bodies. Timon, what do you suggest? We can drag them south to the lake, dump them in there. Uh, We could try to get a fire going, but it's quite wet. They're immune to lightning. It's, it's quite strange. All right, then. Well, at least you know that now before you went into the hive, I suppose. the pheromone sacs. All right. All right. We can find one. Yes. 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 All right. He points to people and starts giving out orders. Can you both, either both of you make a nature or survival check, or one of you with advantage? I'll allow you to decide. What do you mean? Oh, about like, yeah. I mean, yeah. You guys. Uh, um, I I would agree with that in like a one shot or a module where you guys don't know each other, but you guys have spent the last 6 months training. I feel like you guys know each other, and well before that you were traveling together. So like I'm pretty comfortable with you guys knowing each other pretty well and asking those questions. I don't have a problem with it. Solid. Mm, nice. Okay. Yeah. Over the course of about like half hour or so, Sildar, you kind of show a couple of these individuals as they kind of gather around. Everybody's kind of giving different suggestions, but nobody's like overbearing. They're kind of letting you do your work, right? And you show everybody exactly where you're looking for. It's a little sack. This it appears to be purple, and it's kind of positioned very close to the heart. But it is very, very fragile. So you let everyone around know. You guys can add, I'll say, five completed pheromone sacs to your inventory. Yeah, absolutely. None of them were destroyed insanely violently, so the pheromone sacs survived. Uh, he'd give an additional 500. Mhm. Oh, okay. Sure, sure. Yeah, give me another, you said survival was the last one you rolled? Yeah, this is just gonna be a straight roll, though. This is like you going off on your, like, you've shown everybody what to do. Sildar's now gonna go do his kind of own experiment. A dirty 20. Very good, Sildar. Um, Sildar, as delicate as the pheromone sac was, this is not delicate. This is thick. This is robust musculature. And you're not a druid, you're not particularly trained in nature, so you don't exactly know how this electricity is generated. But even now, with this thing dead, there's still a bit of a like static charge just around this bit of muscle that attaches to the stinger. Um, it and the stinger itself is also pretty robust. It's not necessarily metallic, but it definitely feels conductive, right? It definitely feels like it can conduct electricity very, very well. Um, it's yeah, it's something other than keratin because I think that's what their stingers are made out of. I don't actually know, but I think it's keratin. That makes sense, right? Uh, um, but whatever it is, it's super duper hard. Uh, it is large as well. Like 20 pounds or so of just flesh with the stinger attached to it. So uh that will take, if you want more than one, it will take you a considerable amount of time. This took a while to successfully harvest this one, but you can add a we'll call it a giant wasp stinger apparatus. Or no, a giant wasp stinger organs. I like that better. I like organs better. Oh yeah. Yeah, I wasn't utilizing the map at this point. I was just kind of going theater of the mind again. No worries. Yeah, yeah, you definitely could go inside with all of them. Only two of them are actually injured because the other one was kind of on the ground already. So, um, their stun will wear off eventually as well. Oh, nice. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, you could just say that you're doing that. You don't have to worry about where your token is right now. We're in theater of the mind. You can move wherever you want. Nice. Is that does Talgan get some of that too? Cool. Yeah. Taco will definitely take it. He took a little bang up. Yeah. Well, at least we have a little bit better idea what we're dealing with. But man, it was something else. They never messed with people before. Like it seemed like they say that again. Mm, maybe. I mean, they took a goat and a horse a couple days ago. Maybe they're just getting bolder. They only sent a relatively small force to try this. It would make him think twice. I'm sure a goat and a horse don't fight back the way we did. Aye. We're working on that. Don't worry. We'll have that taken care of. So, what you fellas thinking? We wanting to stick with the flame idea? Uh, I've only I've only dealt with the drones and seen the what are they called? The guards up close. Not really up close, but they don't seem to operate any different than a normal wasp. And individually, they're not all that smart. It's when they're working together as a hive, that's when there's a problem. I mean, they could have sent more. Oh, they probably have about a why. I'd imagine there's probably about 100 or so in the hive itself. But if we get it nice and smoky in there, then maybe some of them will go to sleep. If we attack during the day, then we don't have to worry about a lot of them being at home. We just have to get done before they get home. But if we attack at night, they'll be sleeping. But I mean, I don't know about either of you, Sildar. I have a feeling you're not the most sneaky individual. I yeah. Well, I'm a bit prepared for something like this, but I'm a little bit better at things that are on the ground. I like to catch them by surprise, put a spike growth rate around them. So maybe with the uh, what they call the guards that don't fly, maybe I could do that. But like I said, you're calling the shots on this one. It being smoky will certainly help. They're getting drug out to the south of the city or the village right now. Oh, I like crazy. They they are up north of us, a ways, not far, but be about a quarter day's travel. If we left now, it'll be middle of the night when we get there. But if we leave in the morning, then we'll be certain that all the drones already flew out. Oh, I'd like a rest personally. I didn't use up much of my abilities, but you're doing something big like this. What was your crazy idea, Sildar? I, way I hear it, the only other bugs that big are over in the wildlands, across the other side of the world. But they never, from at least what the people here in the material plane, they never get this far. Talcon looks at you. That is the most batshit crazy idea I've ever heard. I love it. Let's do it. Wha- Co- Come on, Timon. You know this sounds like fun. Aye, if it real If it's real smoky in there, they're gonna have a hard time seeing. And even I know that wasps can still smell things with their antennae. Maybe if we're real stinky and also smell like them, maybe they won't be so quick to kill us. What'd you say, Timon? Huh? Yeah, let me get you on the map real quick. No, no, no. Um, uh, yeah, give me 1 second for the audience. The other land that they're talking about. This is the land, the continent over here that oh, hold on. Let me do it on the map that they can see. This is the continent that Timon is talking about. This is Imperia. This is the very Star Wars inspired continent of my world. Taugen is talking about the Vairi wildlands over here to the west. This is the land of the giant bugs, where mammals really didn't get a chance to get started because it is literally just giant bugs. There are giant dragonflies, beetles, mantises, ants, all kinds of stuff. Um, but they never there's no documentation of them ever making it over the sea. The wildlands is very much a wild land. It is they are tribal people over there. There's no like established civilization really. Not like the other continents, the other two, three technically, with the one up north. But yeah, so that's what he's talking about for context. I mean, crazy freaking awesome. I, I like this guy, Timon. All right. Well, while we're taking a rest, we'll get a couple bodies in here and start following them out. Bye. This is gonna be great. Yeah, that you could. Yeah. All right. Can I get survival checks from everybody again, please? Oh, that was almost a really, really good roll from Timon or Talgan, but oh, nice. Very nice. Um, the two of you, with as you're working on these wasp corpses, um, eventually both of you get them fashioned in such a way. Have you guys ever seen like people who dress like Optimus Prime and they could just like hunker down? Like you turn the wasp bodies into that, where like you could stand up, but then when you need to, you can go down on all fours, and the legs like will just kind of move on their own with like little strings that you have. So you kind of have to plan the movement. But you know, it's impressive. Talgans is not that good, but it's functional. It's together. He's uh he's really upset because it was almost a 17 on the dice instead of a 7, but whatever. I'm not bitter. um well, it's fine. Look, it it'll it'll shut up. Hey, don't talk about me like I'm not here. All right. Well, you both get some sleep. I'll take the first watch for the night. Make sure they don't try any sneaky shit at night. Not that wasps are particularly known for sneaky shit, but these aren't. I. It's not clean, but all right. You still aren't making your bed? Does your mother teach you nothing? You and that bloody loot. As he leads you guys through the rainy streets into the pretty small little shack that he calls his own, just a couple hundred yards outside of town. You see a little pond that is currently overflowing now because there's too much water. Um, uh, and it is the inside of his house is an absolute mess. There are furs all over the place. A couple of them are like hung up and tanning. It's has that like dead thing smell to it. As he just walks in, hangs his bow up, um, start taking off his armor to put on the little bit fresher clothes. Um, and I will be clear, Taugen has no modesty. He does not give two shits about whether you guys are here or not. He just strips right on down to his underclothes and then starts putting his other clothes back on as he's having a conversation with you. Uh, all right, so we're gonna be taking a wagon and smoking these things out, eh? And then dressing like wasps trying to sneak inside. Code word buzz buzz. I'll try to remember that. Well, I'll tell you what. Can't wait to tell this story to Pedalore. Oh, it's gonna be. I well, maybe this will be my good deed to finish out my service here and finally start exploring the material plane like I want to. Uh, is there anything that you guys wish to discuss while you guys are together? Haugen leaves you alone in his house. Do do you when Taugen returns, do you bring these concerns up at all? Sure. Yeah. Oh, Farlight, uh, nice enough fella. A bit weird, but I mean, I think he'd fit in pretty well with the Feywild. The Queen seems the Queen seems to be on very good terms with him. I report directly to him when I'm here on the material plane. Oh, I he looks up or kind of glances through the window up at the storm. I mean, the storm's got to be magical, right? And I mean, Simon's magic isn't the most stable thing on the material plane, from what I've gathered. But I don't know. I've never got a weird read from him. It just seems like kind of a bumbling dude. But well, I mean, you have a much better idea of magic and all that than me. You have a much better dealing with people than I do too. I I understand beasts, nature, people, not so much. Oh, well, good. Well, like I said, I this is big enough. Maybe the Queen Titania will take a few years off my service. I'll be able to follow you around, see what you got, what kind of trouble you get up to. I like that Sildar guy. He keeps having crazy ideas like this. For now, I'd be replaced, obviously. Clearly not anybody as handsome as me, though. He he's doing the like, oh no, stop, but then with the other hand, like doing the yeah, keep going. But then you say something about him missing, and he just stops and just looks at you. My muscles was still spasming. All right, that's all it was. Just listen. You didn't even get hit the whole time. You were off doing your little spells. Me and Sildar, we are in the thick of it. Uh, just just you know what? Just go and watch you little bard. I need to get some sleep. I don't need to take this from the likes of you, little whippersnapper, only not even a century old yet. Or no, not even 2 centuries old yet. Yeah, yeah. You- Uh, so Lar, you're sleeping through this for the most part, but for the brief moment, you just hear like somebody just beating the shit out of their pillow to get it into place. That'll he lays down and goes to sleep. Um, Sildar, is there anything that you would want to talk with Taugen about as you have him alone for that little bit? Hmm. Okay. No worries. He he like is like laying in bed a little bit, and then he kind of leans up. How do you mean? Well, I mean, I'm not really one to gossip unless, you know, you have something interesting to trade in return. He hates cabbages. I'll give you that for free. Great guess, then. Good guess. I also don't like cabbage. Yeah, just not. Yeah, I'm not a. Yeah, I'm the same way with Brussels sprouts. Like I can like I don't know. I've never had a Brussels sprout prepared that I in a way that I like. Oh well, that's kind of cheating. um, what you call for me? You're gonna give him money? uh, make a persuasion check, Sildar. A solid 6. Sure, okay. And it was the oh, go ahead. Okay, 1 second. Your mom was Autumn Court, right? Your dad's Summer. I was looking too, but I couldn't. Where did I write it down? I know dad's Summer. Autumn. Okay, that's what I thought. I thought it was Autumn. Um, okay. Um, Talgun will say, well, I don't know how much Timon has told you about his family. His dad's a lot like him. Member of the Summer Court. They're a lot more fun loving, a lot more free spirited. I'm a member of the Summer Court. He kind of, you know, gestures to himself like it's obvious being a Summer Eladrin, golden skin, golden hair, uh, all that. Um, but his mother, oh, let me tell you, so much as his dad would love to play music, his mom's going to find her place, nose in a book all day long. Let's just say that Tim and his mom didn't really get on all that much. I think he wished his father would have stood up for him a little bit more, but you know what they say: happy wife, happy life, right? Ah, Me, I mean, I mean, me neither. Bit of a free spirit. Don't want to get tied down with just one person, right? There's so many desserts to try. Ah, never stopped me. You're just not trying hard enough, I don't think. Do you not have any games, Sildar? What a sad life you live. Well, well, you know, I say screw the job for a little bit. Maybe find yourself a woman or a man, whichever, or both. You're a good looking fella. You could probably do good for yourself. I'm not interested. Don't be climbing in bed with me. Uh, he looks at you and just kind of cocks his head. Eh, I don't like to uh mix business with pleasure. Eh, take no offense. Well, I'm going to be getting some shut eye. I suggest you do the same. Your watch is going to be coming up here soon. Eventually, Timon will come and relieve you, Sildar. Uh, Timon, as soon as Sildar leaves, Talgan, Talgan sits up, like very much like a girl at a like sleepover. You'll never guess what your what I you'll never guess what happened when you left. Sildar paid me 40 gold to learn about your family. I did I would have told him for free. I, oh, nice. Do 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 do. Um um he will say to you, Timon, uh, you know, I think your friend Sildar needs a companionship. He's seems like he's real lonely. Oh yeah, I wouldn't. Yeah, well, see, does he not? Oh, he gets. Well, do tell. And that's some, and that's somehow attracted you to her. Oh, I certainly could understand that. A number of times that I've, well, let's just say, shared a cave with a fellow ranger that met on the road, more than a time or two. Oh, hmm, well, hopefully I get to meet her someday. Tell her all the best stories about you. Oh, you're talking Cassius Duststone. Oh, he was a hero before, wasn't he? Oh, oh. Well, I don't think he and I are going to get on very well then. Yeah, I'll definitely give it a try if I'm able to leave. Hopefully, I am. I'm really excited. I'm really interested to get to see the rest of the material plane. Eh, Being stuck in this small little village for almost 150 years gets boring after a while. Oh, is it anything like? Oh, it's not like back home. Oh, all right, Novos. I'll keep that in mind. Oh, I'll be throwing your name all over the place. Don't worry about my drink. I'm friends with the heroes. Well, you might be right. Yeah, it's worth a shot, though. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Uh, he knows nothing about instruments, but he definitely can appreciate the beauty of it. And he's um whoa, what you pick that up at? Oh, well, but it changed. Yeah. Hmm. Bet your dad would be real happy to see that. Is she ever not? That's the reason I never visit the autumn court. Just the queen in my court. Summer's where's that? That'll be really interesting. Uh, my knowledge, Timon, you're the only fey creature to be named a hero for the material. We we don't involve ourselves all that much with the material plane unless we have to. I'm only here because of the Fey Gate that opens up once a month. Oh, God. Oh, thank you, Kitty. Sorry. Oh, she she didn't quite make the jump, and my leg was the. Oh, thank you, darling. Um, I'm gonna have these little pinpricks on my calf, not my calf, my thigh. Ah. Oh, thank you. Yes. Yeah, go clip that. Yes, that's gonna be fantastic. Uh, a a clip. I have a choice of me fisting everything in sight or screaming because of my cat. Wonderful. I was even like, I even like saw her jumping up, and normally she's really good about it. And I was like, "Yeah, come on, get up here." And she's like, half-ass, use you for the rest of the way. Her. This is this is Mally. She's yeah, tuxedo cat. Yeah, she's like even got a little connection that looks kind of look like a bow tie on her belly. Um, she's a real good cat. I am not a cat person at all, but this one is the one for me. Um, all right. Yeah, you guys could both take a long rest. Um, you guys gather together with Timon, not Timon, with Taugen, and give me 1 second. Do, do. It's funny, over the years, Taugen has gone through various different token iterations. Uh, this is the most like pretty boy that he's ever been, and I like it. I'm really happy with his current token. Um, uh, do I have a wagon? Don't remember if I have a wagon or not. Let me see. I mean, that's what I'll end up doing if I have to. Ah, sick. Hell yes. Yeah, perfect. That's good enough for me. And boom, put you guys on a new map as you begin making your way towards the entrance to the hive. Can I get stealth checks from everybody, please? Oh, yeah, if you're talking about the Beyond 20, I do have Beyond 20 up. Um, but I don't have any other scripts or anything running on Rule 20 right now. Yeah, there's some really cool stuff out there. I'm not great at that stuff. So I haven't looked into it, but I have a another player who is better at it. And has done some really cool stuff. One of the things he told me that he does has done is set a script so that way every time he pulls out a monster, it automatically rolls the hit dice for the monster. So every monster is going to be a little bit different. So like every adult dragon that he like every adult black dragon that he brings out is going to have like one's going to have like 200 HP, the other one's going to have like 205 HP, and then 200 and maybe 99 199 HP, right? Um just kind of varies it up and makes them a little bit different. Um mhm. Oh. Oh, cool. Oh, I like that. I might yeah, I might pick your brain about that once if you figure it out. But all right, what was stealth checks again? 12 for Timon. Sildar, what'd you get? Dirty 20, very nice. And Talgan. Holy shit. Very nice. No, you're not. Um, all right, you guys follow Taugen through the woods. He being very sneaky, helping you guys maintain stealth as you get to this point that you're at right now. Um, where you will see um and just to confirm this is in the day, right? You guys are getting here in the daytime. So that yeah. Yep. Um okay. Give me perception checks then. 5, 8. Okay. Mm. Yeah, you guys have the wash costumes. As Towkin's like, "Hi, look over there. No, your other right. Look over there." As you guys both look in the wrong direction. Um, you guys see eventually, with Taugen pointing out, you see a few wasps, two of them, in fact, and they have a between the two of them, they're both carrying one creature. It's hard to tell what with your terrible rolls what this creature is exactly. But it is all black. It looks kind of furry, almost looks feline, but has a few too many appendages than you expect that it should. But they appear to be flying, and then they both land and get to this point, and then you guys watch as a massive, almost armored looking insect. You see these massive mandibles on the front. The token has wings. It doesn't have wings. If there are wings, they're like vestigial. Like they're very clearly they don't do anything. Um, as it comes out and you see its antenna moving around, checking both the other wasp and the deceased creature. Then it just kind of moves off to the side as the prey is dragged into the hive itself, and you will not see these guys anymore. And then you'll see as the guard wasp backs up. It doesn't turn around and like go head first. It turns like it backs up with its rear end and is very clearly positioning itself very close to the entrance. Well, I think well we're gonna smell as much as we can with these costumes on, but we just have to hope that they hold up long enough for us to get the wagon there. I mean, the wagon's also not alive, so maybe they'll be less likely to attack it. I don't know. Probably we are going to need to light it on fire at some point in time too. Sir, Therese was. Oh, good. Is he frozen for you? Oh, never mind. Oh, another idea. it'll be confused, but I don't know if it'll ho hopefully it won't, detect us right away. Right. Well, do we light it now or do we wait until we get to the, entrance? Either way, it's gonna draw some attention, but I don't know how an open flame is gonna be around them. Are you doing it at night? I mean, you can wait another day, like, you can wait, until the night. I'm fine with that. I'm just that changes a little bit, not much. So night or day. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you guys could've, like, left for um, the hive at night, like, to be there at night, that's fine. I thought, I got mixed up, so that's all I mean. Oh, okay. Sure. So day, right? And then you're gonna camp out here until night? Okay. Alright, I'm gonna need a stealth check from you guys again then. Oh, Talgan didn't roll very well either. Okay. Well, luckily, the wasps don't appear to be all that perceptive, as at one point, a drone does fly near you guys and just kind of hovers there for a little bit, but then decides that it doesn't need to bother you and will fly off again. But that is the only interaction that you guys have with it. All right, are we lighting the wagon and trying to push it up there now, or are we gonna get it up there and then light it? I mean, the goal is to get them on smoke on them, right? We know that the smoke works fairly quickly. It's up to you. I don't know what the right call is. What do you? Please stop using your clothes. Uh, no, I would say it's over 500 pounds. With all the material and stuff. Yeah, with all the material and stuff that you need to burn, because you want a decent sized fire. All right, there you go. Now you can go. You have been declawed. Um, does Levitate have a 500-pound limit? Oh, yeah. Okay, guys. hmm Not counting the cart, it's probably I'd probably say it's probably close to 5. Because like in my head, it's like a bunch of logs and sticks, but there's also like a whole like things are being like are bundled up together as well, with like cloth wrappings. It like as much stuff to make like it's not stuff to burn so much as it's stuff to smoke, right? That's the primary purpose of it. So probably, yeah. I'll I'll say yeah, I think if the cart was empty, you would be able to levitate it, or if it had something lighter on it. Because I know the token has 4 wheels, but in my head, it's like a one that you can stand in front of, and like a Valheim cart. Yeah, yeah, yeah. The whole cart being generous, I'll say the whole cart probably weighs like a thousand, maybe 1,200 pounds. Hmm. Okay. Can I get performance checks from everybody? hmm Oh, Taugen. Oh no, I don't know him. 11. Okay. Okay, so you are lighting it when you get up there, right? Not now? Okay. Okay. All right. Well, what will happen is as you're pushing it, it will get to about here, and then because as I had said earlier, the landscape goes down a little bit before it gets to the hole in the wall up here, or the hole in the thing, and the cart starts rolling ahead of you. Oh, oh shit, oh shit. Okay. Um, okay. Um, oh shit. Oh shit. Oh sorry. Oh sorry. I will put you guys here. The cart will be here. And then we are going to roll initiative, but we're going to do that next time because it is getting late, and this will be a start of a big thing, most likely, because we'll probably move right from here into the hive itself, and we'll see what there is to see in there and how you guys do. I Oh, let's go. And he takes off running. trying to do his best wasp impression, but not doing very well at all. So, that is going to be our game for tonight. Thank you very much, everybody, for watching. I appreciate it very, very much. I had a lot of fun. Um, we are Magic and Muscle. We stream it's every week now, every Thursday at midnight. Well, like, technically Friday at midnight, but whatever. You'll just follow us and you'll get the notification. So yeah, just do that. You know, hit that button, do the things. I put this up on YouTube, Helix D&D. If you don't want to watch the ads here, it's going to be on YouTube there. But if you want to watch it live, subscribe. You don't get, you know, ads. I don't know, cool shit. Uh, yeah. Uh, Guys, go ahead and let everybody know what you're up to. Watch him get his ass kicked in Bloodborne. That was a lot of fun last night. Hey, hey, yeah, yeah. Nice. I think we're planning on doing a group game on BG3 at some point too, so that'll be fun. The these guys can get super annoyed with how much I know about that game. Yeah. Son of a bitch. If i- if you do go rogue, I I okay. Okay. Well, if somebody goes sneaky, at least in some pickpocket or not lock picking, um, there's some stuff that we can do on the third act to set ourselves up very pretty. I'll just say that. I let me see because it's right here. It'll be able to tell me. Baldur's Gate 3. I have 573 hours in that game, so I think I beat it 3 or 4 times. Uh, I love it. I well, it's because like I am D&D has become my identity basically. So I love it. It's such a great story. Larian did such a great job. I love that game. Uh the mods on it are a lot of fun too. Um yeah. Say what? Oh yeah. Um hey, thanks Fab. I appreciate it, man. Um yeah, I think did I tell you about my last game or my last character that I did on BG3? It was a barbarian, and I took Tavern Brawler as a feat, which means that anything that I pick up becomes a weapon that I can add my strength modifier to. Um, I'll I'll give you an idea of what he was really good at because his name was Tossy McFriends at you. Yep, I defeated the goblin camp with goblins. I I it was, oh dude, it was so much fun. And because you can kind of cheese the mechanics of the game, if you hit a creature like high up on their model, they can get hit multiple times as the weapon falls down on them. So I almost one shot one of the ogres with a goblin body. It was incredible. But yeah, yeah. Oh dude, I'm all about it. Yeah. I'm also I'm thinking about doing a stream of Dead Space, doing a playthrough of Dead Space. I've never beat it on impossible before, so I think I'm gonna start on hard, play through it, and then try an impossible run, which I think you only get 2 saves on impossible. So it'll be really fun. Oh, nice. Yeah. Yeah. Oh no. I I was in it was my freshman year of college when I started playing it. And I had like my house was the place to go to for Rock Band. So I had all of my yeah, I had all my college friends. There was like a bunch of girls there as well. And I'm like, "Hey, I just got this game. It's kind of scary. Do you guys like do you want to watch me play it?" And everybody's like, "Oh yeah." And we got like past the intro like of that Dead Space, and they're like, turn it off, let's play Rock Band. I don't want to do this anymore." I'm like, "Yeah, I get it. I wasn't, I wasn't anticipating this either." But oh god, I love that's such a great game, and the remake was so well done. Absolutely, yeah. The one, the one that got me was the first necromorph that I came across that was playing dead, and like I'm just yeah. Yeah, I'm just running through the hallway like, "Okay, I've already been here." And like, "Oh yeah, I must have killed that guy." Not even thinking about it. And he's like, I'm like, "Oh my." Yeah, so I curb stomp everything I come across now. That's my favorite mechanic of the game is curb stomping. It's very satisfying. Um yeah, it very much depends on the horror. Like I'm not a Five Nights at Freddy's kind of guy. Um like oh yeah, see, yeah, I can get behind that because like I feel like Phasmophobia earns the scares, and I don't know why I feel like Five Nights at Freddy's is are cheap, like it's cheap scares, you know? I don't know. I'd have to really think about it to articulate what the difference is, but yeah. Mhm. Oh no. uh have you heard about it's called Mimimis? Okay. So, okay, yes. Uh I I haven't played it since the last couple updates. It definitely needed updates after when I first played it. I wasn't a huge fan of how it was working. I love the idea behind it, so I hope it gets better. Um, but the first thing, so there's a intercom in the places you go to. So the very first thing that I did, I walk up to the intercom and I go, "Up, up," and so for like 5 or 6 games because it remembers that shit. So like 5 or 6 games after that, we'd be like in the dungeon looking around for stuff, and all of a sudden you hear my voice, and I'm dead a couple times, and it keeps going, and my friend didn't know it wasn't me every time. Oh, it was pretty funny. Um, oh man, yeah, being a bit of a troll. I was feeding it for sure. I was talking a lot. I was saying things that I thought that it could use against my friends. Like, oh no, it's me. Yeah, it's totally me. We're safe. Yeah, let's go over here. And the she's like, wait, what are you talking? Who are you talking to? I'm like, oh, not you. it it's interesting. I definitely give it another shot. I guess I was just too used to like repo where there's like immediately things to gather, and I don't know. It was hard to figure out what I needed to do. Oh, yeah. Oh, nice, nice. I definitely. Yep. Running away, running away. Yeah. Oh, that wasn't me. Oh shit. That's funny. I mean, what's the what's the capital of Spain? Is it is it Barcelona? I think it's Barcelona. I don't know. I'm not the. Yeah, I'm bad at geometry. I'm better at geography than I am at math, which is funny because math is like my job. Mm. That's funny. That's funny. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, dude. Hmm. Yeah, you talking about geography made me think about like where I was in my like middle school geography class, and the poster that was beside my desk was uh a like broken down version of all the different types of government, but based on like cows. Like communism was like, you have some cows, but you don't own them. The state owns them, and they give a little bit of the milk to everybody, and you don't get to keep all of the milk and stuff like that. Like capitalism is you get to sell the milk at your own price, but other people can also sell milk, so it's competitive, and like dictatorships and all that shit. And that's how like still to this day when I think of like communism, I'm like, oh yeah, everybody gets my cows. I Mhm. Biology was my shit. Like if I was like if I had a strong uh subject in school, it was biology for sure. Yeah. Yeah, dude. Yeah. I almost failed my freshman year because I was partying too hard and I failed every math class that I took. Um, so then I had to college, yeah, college. But I had to buckle down. They'll kick you out if you go 2 semesters or two, it was quarters at the time, 2 quarters at below a 2.0. Um, and so I got it back up and I graduated with a 3.5. So I was, or no, with a 3.0. I did not graduate with a 3.5. I was not that smart. You, 3? Yeah. Mm, yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Calling you out, Cody, right now. Oh God, poor guy. Yeah, yeah. Chemistry is not my. I do not like chemistry. It's cool. I like. Yeah, I in high school, our chemistry professor or teacher, um, we had to take elements like a periodic table quiz. But he told us that if we learned the Elements song and sang it in front of the class, then we didn't have to take the test. But we couldn't mess up. And dude, I almost did it. I almost did it, but I did. I mean, I like there's antimony, arsenic, aluminum, selenium, and hydrogen, oxygen, nitrogen, uranium. Yeah, like I still remember a lot of it, right? But I messed up. But because of that fucking song, I had all of the elements remembered, and so I crushed that test without studying a whole bunch because I basically studied. Oh, definitely, definitely, yeah, definitely, and maybe I turned future things into songs as I got older and needed to learn how to study stuff. That's just how my brain worked, you know. It worked, but yeah. uh Trying to for geography, trying to learn the names of all the countries, the Animaniacs song. um yep. Oh yeah, no, I didn't try to memorize it, but I definitely like listened to it a lot and like, oh, okay, okay, okay. Plus he like he points oh yeah, Istanbul with Constantinople, now it's Istanbul or Constantinople. uh yeah, that's weird. But I mean, like, the map that our parents went to high school with is so different than the map that we have now, right? Because of like the Soviet Union falling and all that shit. Everybody getting annexed. Hmm. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I think my favorite college course. I went to regional campus for the first couple of years, and the professor for ancient Greece and Roman mythology was just the coolest dude. Like, all you had to do was show up to his class, and every single day he took attendance by you writing your name on a piece of paper, and then if you wanted to write something like a question or something, you could, and he would give you an answer back the next day, and that's how you were graded. uh and there was very little like actual testing, but I remember so much about what he taught because he was just such an he's just such an interesting guy and was super passionate about this stuff. It was awesome. Oh, okay. Oh God. Mm-hmm. I changed your life? What the fuck? Yeah. Holy shit. That's funny. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I think my next favorite would be my choir teacher. Shout out Dr. B, Dr. Benson, if you're watching. You're fucking awesome. Um oh, you didn't like him? Yeah. Aw. The first one was my freshman year, but then Dr. B got replaced him, and like we went from singing like the same shit that I was singing in high school to some of the most complex pieces that I've ever sang, and it was so fucking awesome. Uh we actually went to the Lincoln Center in New York and got to sing there on stage. That was cool as shit. Um it was cool in the fact that like I got to do it, but we did it with a specific composer, Eric Whitaker, I think is his name. Let me double check that because this is going on the internet, so I want to know if I'm going to call the right person an asshole. Yes, Eric Whitaker. Brilliant. Really, really good composer. Wackadoo in real life. Like he's just a weird, weird dude. I did not like his direction style at all. But again, he's yeah. I kind of I've kind of gathered that over the years. But it didn't ruin it by any means. But it just like made me not like his stuff a little bit more than I would have otherwise if he had been a cool dude. But um, but it's still fun. It was still a good time. Uh, I don't love New York, but being there with all your college friends, it's a it's a time. Okay. Oh yeah, no, yeah, I don't have any desire to really go back. Uh, yeah, I've seen what I've needed to, what I wanted to see. You know what I mean? I'm not a touristy guy either. Like I don't like going to like see the sights all that much. Um, mm, I'll rephrase that. If it's nature, like I love going on hikes and like seeing awesome views and stuff like that, but I don't like the city that much. Oh God. Okay. Yeah, 'cause we paid money for it. I don't wanna walk in this shit, you kidding? Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Yeah, when I was living in Columbus, it was, I lived in a really not so good part of town for a little while, and, yeah, you had gunshots last session, didn't you? Ugh. Yeah. Yeah, right now, if I hear gunshots, that is, like, I am out in the country, so it's not like, yeah, yeah, I don't think twice about it because it's like, well, I know that it's not like somebody's shooting somebody else. They're probably just shooting cans or something. Oh, man. I'd be a little concerned right now, though, 'cause like you said, it's a little too cold for that, and it's also 4 in the fucking morning, so if I heard gunshots, that would be I mean, I'm not gonna say anything. Um, hmm, that's awesome. It's gotta feel good. That's funny. Uh, yeah. Huh, that's cool. The funny bone? That's cool. Alright, well, I am gonna call it tonight. I realized that I hadn't